How we doing? Welcome back to another FIFA 23 content review on the channel. I'm Slater. In today's video, we will go through the new Flashback Aubameyang SBC that dropped in FIFA 23. We'll talk about if he's good value. We'll compare him to other players that are already in the game, so you can figure out whether he is worth completing, worth not completing. We'll see the SBC price. We'll talk about chemstyles. I'll give you all the information that I think you need to know to determine whether you should or should not do this SBC. With that being said, let's dive into this thing. So here we go, man. Here is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He's got some obviously great pace. I think that it's kind of weird to see this late in the game an Aubameyang, and I know he's getting a little bit older and he's not playing as much as he used to. It's just weird to see like a super late game, special Aubameyang that doesn't have 99 pace. It just feels a little bit off or wrong for some reason, but he's still rapid, 95 acceleration and 8 sprint speed, great shooting stats, 93 shot power, 95 finishing, 96 attacking positioning. I would want the shot power to be a little bit higher. If I'm being honest, we might talk about that as a chem style option. 85 vision is low, 90 short pass and 90 long pass is okay. Good dribbling stats. Lowest stat is a 92. 95 composure is really nice for the card too. 95 jumping with 96 heading accuracy, 90 stamina, 90 strength, and 72 aggression. Would like the aggression to be a little bit higher. Would like the shot power to be a little bit higher. Like passing to be a little bit higher. There's a couple spots here that I'm a little bit iffy on, but I do think overall he looks like a very nice card. I mean, he's a prem striker with rapid pace, great shooting, and great dribbling. So he will do exactly what he's supposed to do for you. Get in behind the defense and score goals. Finesse shot, outside the foot shot trade is nice too. Chip shot trade as well. Striker center forward. 5-star, 4-star. Nice. I haven't really looked at that yet. 5-star, 4-star is really, really nice on the card. 6'2", high, low work rates. You love high, low. If you're a skiller, you love 5'4". 6'2" is nice with that rapid pace, great shooting. He'd be a really nice striker. I don't know how much he's going to cost. Let's go figure it out. He is internally an 82 with a team of the week or team of the season. An 8. Oh, that's a big jump. What is the point? I mean, what's even the point of having this in here, honestly? You know what I mean? Why is this even in here? Why not just make it the 87, the 89, the 90? Like, why even bait people into thinking this is going to be a cheap option with an 82? Now, granted, like in my mind, an 87 and 89 to 90 seems wildly overpriced, but I do know that fodder is dramatically different than what it has typically been in the game in terms of cost. So we have 27 days to do the SBC. You get a small rare gold player pack, a prime electrum pack, a small prime, and a mixed player pack. Those are okay. There's nothing special there. Let's go around Footbin. Let's talk about chem styles. Let's go compare him. I have two very quick ideas for cards I want to compare him to based on the new promo that's out. So let's go jump over here to Footbin. So he's 355,000 coins. And my initial thought is, see, like, and if you told me that an 87 and 89 and 90 was only 355K, I would be shocked. But that's where we are at the point in the game. Like fodder is that cheap to where you could justify, like, and if I said to you that you got a special Aubameyang in the 300K range, I don't think that would be considered too crazy. So I don't think he's necessarily priced poorly. I just want to pull up to the new striker cards because we had some kind of like bigger guys that have gotten some specials recently. Now, the bases of like Cavani and Vlahovic are really, really cheap. And obviously, you have to get them and then grind to the bigger versions. I'm not saying that these guys are direct comparisons. Cavani is 5'4", like he is. That's nice. He technically has more in-game stats, but I'm assuming that's more related to his defending stats. He's got 5 less pace, 1 less dribbling. Sorry, 1 more dribbling, 2 more shooting, and 1 more passing, and 2 more physical. So, honestly, he's actually better than him technically in every category outside of pace. But I do feel like we are all probably at least somewhat aware of how FIFA works enough to know that Aubameyang would just play better in game. He's just pacier. I think Aubameyang just has probably a better body type feel in the game than a Cavani does. So I'm just saying that this is an option. Dusan I probably wouldn't put in this category. He has 1 more dribbling, same shooting. Him and Cavani actually have really similar stats. But he's got worse passing and pace than. So I probably. And these guys all get auto chem, right? Which is nice too, comparative to like where he, considering his nation, you're going to need to put him in like a full prem team with Chelsea players to get him on full chem. Like these guys get auto 3 chem, which is really nice too. So I guess I'll probably dump Vlahovic out of here. If I were you, I would say like, if I was on a budget, I'd really give Cavani a hard look. Cause I think he's like 50, 60K his base. And then you just have to grind the game a little bit and you would get this version of the card. And like I said, I don't think he's going to play as well as Aubameyang, but I think it would be at least like if you're like, I want Aubameyang, but I just can't afford that card, it would at least give you an alternative to a guy that's really cheap, would be easy to grind, and would be able to play striker for you, and literally gets 3 chem, so he's not going to hurt like the building or the composition of your team differently than an Aubameyang would. So I think Aubameyang's fair. Let's go check out his like best chem style. I think Aubameyang's fair. He's got a unique body type, right, which is nice too. And I've liked a lot of Aubameyang cards in FIFA before, so I'm gonna assume that he's gonna play pretty nice. Yeah, I think he's a nice card. I just think that there's other options in case you want to go that way. But maybe you're a Dortmund fan, maybe you're a Chelsea fan, maybe you're a Barcelona fan, maybe whatever it is, or just an Aubameyang fan, or you need a striker and you have a Prem team, then he does provide an outlet for you. I would love to boost his aggression and his shot power, so I almost feel like we're gonna give him a hawk. Which gives, you're not going to maximize the full value of the pace split, but 99 pace on him would be lovely. Perfect shooting stats across the board, and it gets up to 80 aggression and 94 strength, which is really, really nice for a striker. And you might just eat the fact that he's just not a great passer of the ball. The only other option I would give you, honestly, in my opinion, if you want to boost the passing, because I think that that's something that I like having strikers that play off of each other. Like, I don't really ever have one permanent striker. I run 2 striker formations with a cam, and typically the strikers and the cams score a lot of goals, so I kind of need all of them to contribute to each other. And with that being said, I would put I would either do a hawk, and I don't mind that option on him at all. I would really think about this, or a maestro, because I would like to boost the shot power. I'd like to boost the passing stats, and then get him to 99 reactions, 99 dribbling. I think that'd be really nice for the card. So I would go one of those 2 directions. I wouldn't be shocked if someone went with, is finisher the shooting and dribbling? Yeah, but I don't, you'd get better shooting stats with a hawk. You'd get more pace with a hawk. I think his dribbling stats are fine enough, if I'm being honest. To where if I wasn't boosting the passing too, I wouldn't go that way. So I'd either go maestro or I'd go hawk, and I think I'd call it a day there. And it's up to you, whatever you prefer. Like if he was your striker on getting behind as a solo striker or something like that, maybe in a wing formation, I wouldn't mind putting him in a hawk. And if you want him to contribute more in a build up to play off other players, I'd put a maestro on him. Either way, I think it's a fair value. I think it's totally fair. I like the SBC. I'm just saying there's other options in case maybe a 90 overall team isn't for you. Also remember the fact that like tomorrow, the 83/25 will regen. That's an 86 and 85 rated team. We'll probably get more Casino SBC. So if you like the idea of Aubameyang, but you don't know if you want to commit to it, he's out for 20 plus days. Other SBCs will come in that time frame, and maybe even in 27 days from now. Now, obviously, you want to get this card as soon as possible because you want to maximize the value of the card. But if it takes you a while to grind this, I wouldn't be surprised if in a week from now, for example, we get an even better, or really another really good like fodder SBC that would allow you to maybe even grind him a lot easier. So that's just something to put in your back burner as you progress through the game. Like if you can't get him right away, you might be able to get him a lot easier over the next week or so. The 81 plus player pick is back now as fully repeatable. It was not fully repeatable. I think they switched this at night last night, but just so you know, like, I don't know, EA, another day, another mistake. Like, I don't understand how this is possible, that everything they do on a consistent basis is wrong. But it is. And then we have a new Foot Champs bonus. Let me go see it. And this is new too, I think. This is new too, so if you want to get yourself to get a FGS swap token, you can watch, and it shows you how to do it, like link your accounts to get yourself some FIFA E community content, and then also and then a swap token if you want to do that. But the thing that we obviously all really would care about way more today is a Foot Champs bonus is now back. So we've been seeing these through Shapeshifters, and now we're seeing it again during the Level Up promo. Let's see what so La Liga and Liga 1, which is really easy. That's nice. So if you play some Rivals games, right, you get a couple of different things. Add it back to your team. If you get a Foot Champs game, you get some more packs back, right? All the way up to 384 plus. And then if you win 4 games with a La Liga, minimum 6 players, so not even a full La Liga team, very chill from EA. You run 6 La Liga players in a weekend league, you get a 585 plus. And if you run 4 more League 1 players, sorry, I have a little bit of like a cough and stuff right now, so just bear with me. If you get this, win 4 Foot Champs, minimum 6 League 1 players, you get another 585 plus. And if you completed all these things, you get an 85 by 10, which could legitimately make. I would say that there's an argument in terms of the stress level, depending on how good of a FIFA player you are. I'd put it like 11 wins if you're good enough to play to 11 wins. I would run instantly these 2 teams. I'd run whatever team is worse first, so you get the best elo option, and then I'd run the next team next. And literally, you'd walk away from champs with an 8 if you did all these previous things throughout the course of the week, which I'm guessing you would. You would get 11 wins. You'd get an 85 by 5, an 85 by 5, and an 85 by 10, and you'd save yourself the stress of multiple games on the back end. So I don't mind that. If you can push to 14 and get yourself a tradable tots pack, that's even a bigger W. But that is fantastic content. I love that from EA. And like I said, man, if you're willing to wait a week, right? If you waited till Friday or Saturday and you completed all your champs games and you did this grind, you would, with an 85 by 5, another 85 by 5, all these packs in between, and 85 by 10 would give you a phenomenal. You wouldn't complete Aubameyang, but you get a phenomenal launching point to get a tremendous amount of his SBC done and dusted. There's your content for today. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Sub if you're new to the channel. It's greatly appreciated. We'll catch you for another one of these videos again tomorrow. Peace.